Good afternoon. Welcome to La Vida in Atlanta, the Health and Wellness Show. My name is Rafael Escoto. My guest today, from suicide victim and homeless, with great determinations and perseverance, has elevated herself into this incredible story that we are going to listen today. She is a radio personality. She has written 3 books, and she was nominated to be the best coach in health today. My guest is Versandra Kennebrew.
Yes.
Welcome to the show, Versandra.
Thank you, Rafael. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. It's definitely a pleasure to be here with you today, and I'm excited about allowing your audience to just take a peek inside of my personal life and my journey, in hopes that it'll be inspirational, that it'll be uplifting, and that it'll give them something to really strive for in life, because so many people see the journey ahead and then they think that they can't do it. Yeah. But I'm here as a testimony that anybody can do it. If I can, you can. And that we all have something really great inside of us, and all we have to do is just tap into it. And so I'm really happy to be here sharing that with you today.
Versandra, I have so much to learn from you. Okay, you are my mentor. I would love just to be always next to you because you came from a very difficult situation in your life. Hardship, very difficult life, and have spent 20 years in different jobs, burnout, all the different difficulties that in one way I see as a good thing for us human beings to go through, because this life is given to us. We owe everything to the universe.
Yes.
Okay, so share with my audiences about this passion, this purpose, your values.
I can do that. You know, the passion comes from just realizing who I am. And you talk about we owe the universe everything, and I tend to believe that the universe is inside of us and all around us. So yes, we do owe the universe everything, because we are made up of the universe. And when I realized that, you know, I did not come from a background that taught me that. My background was, you know, your traditional Baptist, Methodist, that type of thing in church. And I was something separate from the creator of all things. And what I learned on my journey of life is that I am a part of that creation, and that I am also a creator, and I can create the desire of my heart through my words, through my actions, through my deeds. And the journey was just something to assist me with connecting with that. So yeah, I had an amazing career in retail. 23 years. I started as a stock person. I worked my way up to district sales manager. I had a company car, expense account. You know, I traveled, got on a plane, go to New York for buying expos and that type of thing. But somehow I realized that I was killing myself. I was working 60 plus hours a week. I didn't have time for myself. I didn't have time to really tap into my inner self and realize, you know, who is Versandra? Who is that jewel that my mother named me? My name is Versandra Jewel. I wanted to connect with that jewel. And I began to soul search. I began to dig deep inside of myself, and I found out that, hey, there was more.
Versandra, that's very much remind of me.
Yes.
Okay, I invest many years in struggling in the physical, in the mental well,
Yes.
in the spiritual. You have awake to the self. You have become conscious and awareness of the self. You know what you want.
Yes.
Most of us don't.
Yeah.
and a great majority of people. So take me from your passion in where you are right now, which I very
Yes.
well understanding that you and the wellness and the holistic
Yes.
and the integration of nutrition,
Yes.
you are bringing some great values to humanity. Explain that to my audiences because I want everybody here to listen to your story.
Yes. Well, while I was in the homeless shelter, I recognized that my physical, emotional, my spiritual health was low, very low. And I realized that most of the people that were in that same scenario had the same issue. And that led me into the direction of really understanding more about how your health affects your overall well-being, and it even affects your wealth. And I began to dig deep. I knew that I was a healer, but I didn't know it was going to take me to where I am today. So while I was in that homeless shelter, and while I began to learn more about how your emotional health ends up affecting your entire life, I went back to school. I studied mental health. I became a self-improvement teacher. And then I moved on and took my massage therapy practice, the hands-on healing, the mental health information, and then I moved into integrative health because I wanted to know how nutrition played a role in that as well. And so today I just bundle up all of those various things that I've learned on my journey along with my personal experience. And I've developed a program, a 6-month program that allows people to transform their lives. So when you go through that 6 months, you will not be the same as what you were when you began. But the wonderful thing is you will have the tools to assist you with the continuation, because transformation happens throughout the rest of your life. It doesn't end in the 6 months, but you have to have tools. And that's what I had to learn, is how to tap into those tools that can take you from one level to the higher level, to higher levels of connecting to your highest self, which is the universe.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yes.
Isn't that wonderful? This is sort of, I see myself when I'm listening to you speaking to people. You bring such a great values and attributions, to society.
Yes.
And we here in Atlanta to have society to start listening to wellness.
Yes.
Because in wellness, there's so much, we have the doctors, the specialized doctors, now integrating medicine with nutrition and holistic. And we have the spirituals, and we have the psyches. We have all these things, which is, what is life? What are we? We are energy.
Yes.
And that's what we need to build. This is what you bring
Yes.
to the plates.
Most
and,
definitely.
And you just found yourself, and you love it, and you have a passion, and that's your purpose.
Yes.
And giving to society. It's in that. I wanted for you to just close to where you right now and where you're going to be at this wonderful event about wellness that we're going to have on November 8th.
Yes, Rafael, when I think about what your mission and your passion is, it just really excites me because I get to be a part of it. And with your, bringing together the expos around the Atlanta area that bring so much, talent, information, training. I mean, people learn so much from your events, and to be a part of that is absolutely phenomenal. What I'm going to bring to the table on that day is the New Year, New You program that's going to help people to step into their new self. We know that we are coming up on the end of 2014, and 2015 is something brand new. We've never been there before. So how do you prepare into moving into a new year with a new self? And that's what I'm going to bring to your event. I'm going to also introduce some very special things that I'm not going to tell you here on the air. You have to come to the event to find out about them, but they're definitely going to be life-changing, and they're going to be something that people will be excited about for the longest time.
Thank you, Versandra.
Yes.
Thank you. Welcome to La Vida in Atlanta, the Health and Wellness Show. My name is Rafael Escoto. Thank you.